Roblox has banned Kuwait, Qatar, Turkey, Oman and Jordan, with heavy restrictions in Saudi Arabia and the UAE, who opted for severe restrictions. Now, most bans and suspensions in the region target in-game chat features, both text and voice, or take the form of temporary suspensions while authorities negotiate stronger safety standards with Roblox. Now, here are some key reasons on why this ban is occurring. Main risks of grooming and predatory behavior, especially through in-game chat and voice functions. Now, are we surprised here? I think the answer is no. Exposure of children to harmful, violent, or sexually explicit content in user-creating games? Again, are we surprised here? I think the answer is no. Widespread report in social media campaigns by parents and advocating groups urging swift government action. Now, this is a rising topic with a lot of parents getting involved, especially with all this exposure to children. It makes sense. Now, authorities actually in the UAE and Saudi Arabia, for example, have coordinated directly with Roblox to enhance moderation of Arabic content and temporarily suspend all chat features. Other countries like Bahrain have lawmakers actively campaigning for a full ban, reflecting a broader regional push for digital children protection. Now, the spread of the bans. The crackdown in the Middle East is part of a wider global trend. Turkey, Oman, Qatar, and China have previously banned Roblox over similar concerns about child safety and content moderation. These bans have dramatically increased pressure on the company to implement stronger moderation, introduce better parental controls, and better filter user-generated content. Kuwait banned Roblox in August 2025 after a wave of complaints, stating the platform posed direct threats to child safety and was not able to sufficiently police harmful content. In Qatar, a coordinated social media campaign drove demand for a ban due to incidents of exploitation and harmful user interactions. Now, there's an immense legal pressure and push for bans in the United States quite recently. While the US government has not initiated a direct ban of Roblox, the platform now faces intense scrutiny. Personally, I don't think Roblox will actually ever get banned in the United States, as that's where they are headquartered and one of their main top consumers are. But lawsuits have targeted Roblox for allegedly enabling exposure to explicit content and failing to protect young users from predators. For instance, a high-profile case in Louisiana accuses Roblox of harmful content exposure and highlights how games with inappropriate themes may evade Roblox's moderation system. Current controversies have sparked legislative debate. US senators and representatives have pushed for tougher regulations on platforms like Roblox, particularly to address child exploitation and privacy. Some state officials in Kentucky, Vermont, and New York have introduced or lobbied for state-level age-appropriate design codes and privacy bills that aim to force strong protection for kids using Roblox. Now, despite these pressures, there is no immediate threat of a wide nation ban. American lawmakers and regulators are instead pushing Roblox to adapt its platform to meet new standards and legal requirements. However, these lawsuits and public debates create a strong possibility that the future regulation or even bans could be on the table if Roblox fails to address ongoing safety concerns. Now, recently I've been noticing a lot of people have been wondering what will happen to Roblox, especially in Asia. Although full bans haven't materialized in most Asian countries, there are signs that region may follow suit. Indonesia's education minister publicly stated that Roblox's user-generated content hosts a lot of violence. And this is coming from the education minister of Indonesia, not some random person. They also claim that it risks children in emulating bad behavior, sparking a debate over a potential ban in their country. Now, Indonesian parents have rallied behind calls for stricter regulations or a full ban, highlighting fears of online exploitation and immoral content. Experts say that the movement to regulate or ban Roblox in Asia is part of a broader shift towards digital safety, one driven by mounting incidents in other regions and increased parental advocacy, as child protection remains a global issue and digital regulation tends to grow. Now, other countries in Southeast Asia and beyond may impose new restrictions or outright ban Roblox if similar concerns emerge. Now, the real question is, why is Roblox under fire currently? Several factors include Roblox's scale, with over 60 million daily active users, mostly minors. Policing interactions among users is a huge challenge for any one company. Creativity versus safety. While Roblox encourages creativity by letting users build and share their own games, this opens the door for both positive and negative content, including dangerous or inappropriate user-generated games. For example, like recently with all the entirety of the Roblox Diddy games. Everyone loves the chat features. I can tell you a particular group that loves them a bit too much. The platform's chat functions can be abused for predatory behavior, bullying, or exposure to harmful interactions, prompting regulators to demand changes or impose bans. Now, a lot of people also wonder, as I was stating before, could Roblox actually be banned in America? I think personally, I don't think it ever will actually even be banned, and currently there is no actual movement for federal ban in the United States, but Roblox faces legal and political pressures to adapt. High-profile lawsuits, negative media attention, and falling stock value have led the company to aggressively strengthen its child safety and moderation tools. Now, the outcome actually hinges on whether Roblox can convince regulators that it is willing and able to protect minors, a challenge shared by global social media and gaming platforms. While a recent federal lawsuit filed in September 2025 in the United States accuses Roblox of enabling the sexual exploitation of a teenage girl by failing to implement effective safety measures on its platform. Now, the suit brought by the mother of a 14-year-old girl from Texas in the US alleges the platform designs misleading promise of safety and refusal to strengthen user protections directly facilitated her daughter's grooming and abuse by an adult predator pretending to be a child. The predator built trust over Roblox, then moved communications to Discord, where he coerced the girl into sharing explicit images. Now, as the story continues to evolve, of Roblox recent bans and restrictions in the Middle East are just the beginning of what could become a global regulatory battle for the company. Parents, lawmakers, and advocacy groups around the world are demanding answers, and Roblox, not gonna lie, must adapt pretty quickly if it hopes to stay accessible everywhere. Let me know what you guys think below. Hit the subscribe button if you guys enjoyed. I want you guys to comment because I'm really curious on what all of you guys think, and I'll definitely be replying and reading all your comments. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.